Everybody knows that theoretically we can mix any color from just the primary colors, red, blue, and yellow. But when we're using our own paint, unless we're starting with the actual primary red, primary blue, and primary yellow, some of our colors may be more cool or warm biased, even within like a cool color like blue. So a blue could have a warm bias or a cool bias, and a red can, even though it's a warm color, can have a cool bias or a warm bias. And so that's why sometimes when we're mixing colors, they can come out muddy, even though we're doing what we think is the right thing, like mixing blue and red to make purple, and we can come out with mud because we mixed the wrong ones. So today I want to show you how I mix browns and flesh tones using just the primary colors, and how I do it and how I mix them together so that it comes out right. And we'll talk about warm and cool and all those things to make it a little bit easier when you sit down and use your own paint and your own paint colors. So let's hop inside and get started. This is going to be a short video. Okay, so since I'm mixing browns and flesh tones, I want a very warm orange to start with. So I've chosen Cadmium Yellow, which is a very warm yellow, and Cadmium Red Medium, which is practically, like when we look at Cadmium Red Medium, it's practically orange coming right out of the tube. Okay, so it's very warm already, and I'm going to put some of it out, and I'm going to just show you what I do. And if you chose like a primary red, it would have neither a warm nor cool bias. Same primary yellow, but then if you get into lemon yellow, that's a cooler yellow, alizarin crimson, scarlet, those are more cool versions of red or yellow. So we really want the ones that are going to give us a nice warm orange, because we're working with browns and flesh tones, so we really want to get some warmth. And then I'm going to put a primary cyan, which is right in the middle of the blues, obviously because it's a primary. And I'm going to put that over here. And I'm just going to show you what I do here. And I'm just going to mix with a palette knife. Now yellow is the less intense color, so I'm going to add the red until I'm happy. I don't do it the other way because the yellow is far less intense. I'm gonna get myself a beautiful orange, which I have here. If I need to make more later, I will. I just want to show you how I get started. Okay, so now I have this beautiful, gorgeous orange color here. When I'm mixing paint, I like to have a little bit of matte medium. This just increases the flow. This is not a color. Matte medium, I'm not going to make a glaze, but it increases the flow of the paint. And so I'm just going to add a little bit of that in there. Okay, now, the blue is very intense, so I'm just going to add a little bit at a time until this now this is the complementary color. Blue and orange are complementary colors. So what happens when we add the blue in, it creates a neutral. So I'm going to add a very small amount at a time until I get a neutral, which in this case is going to be brown. Okay, we're just gonna, now you saw the amount I added, and it's still very blue. If I have to, I'm gonna add more of the red until I start to get that brown tone I'm looking for. Might need more red. So at this stage, you just have to kind of work with it until you start to get the color you want. And it's starting to come around a little bit. I'm starting to see those brown undertones that I'm looking for. I'm gonna put out a little bit more yellow, which I may need. Then I'm gonna add in a little bit more red, because now it's still leaning toward green, so we don't want that. So when you're working here, now we're starting to go towards brown a little bit more. There we go. All right, so now we're getting kind of a rich brown, a beautiful rich brown color here, which is very nice, actually. Before we had like a green, now we've got this beautiful rich brown, okay? So that's, all right, now this is where we would start our, and you can darken this up. You can create a shade by adding a little black. You can continue to add your complementary colors to each other, and darken that up that way. But this is a great jumping off point for flesh tones, okay? So now I'm gonna add just a little bit of the titanium white, which is the most opaque white. Zinc white, you'd be here with the whole bottle. I added liquid titanium white. You can also add full body titanium white, and you can see how much titanium white I go through. I only buy it in the big bottle. And so you can just start adding varying degrees of white into your paint until you come up with your different degrees of flesh tones. So you want to keep some of the darkest tones for your shadows and dark areas, and then continue to build in lighter areas with more and more of the white paint, okay? So you can really do any kind of skin tone with this mixture, any ethnicity. Now, when you want to start getting into areas that might have a pink undertone, you're just going to add a little bit, you know, like cheeks and chins, and certain places you might have lips. Everything's going to blend seamlessly and look like it goes on your painting if you start adding, you know, the red that you mix this color with, right? And if you want to add more white, you can get more white into here and go really light if you'd like, and then pull a little bit more of that pinkish color or pinkish hue in. Now, some of your shadows are gonna read cool, so you might want to take a little bit of your mid-range colors and add a little blue in there. You might see some of this color under the eyes or under the chin or in the shadowy places, just a little bit of a cool shade, and you know, add a little bit of white into that. So those can be in your shadow places. And you can have a full range of these values and shadows all mixed up this way. And this is all from your primary colors, just the yellow, the red, and the blue. Now we used Cadmium Yellow Medium, Cadmium Red Medium, and Primary Cyan. And we have a full range here of different browns. Here, let me just, brown, and different skin tones, a whole a whole range of these different colors here that we can use for a face. Beautiful range of colors here. Beautiful pinkish hues, the really light white hues, and you can get a full range just from those 3 colors and your white. And this is just, again, a little bit of the matte medium just for added flow. Here's a really short little demo, just doing a little sketch and a quick study of a face using the colors I mixed up. I'm painting some darker underlayers and going over top with the lighter layers of acrylic paint. I very often paint in layers, and some of those darker layers will seem to come through, so they're in there, and it's just the way I paint. I do paint in thin layers. So I really hope you enjoyed this little video tutorial, and if so, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, as it really does help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate it so much. I'd love for you to join our art community and be part of everything here as we grow the channel. Thanks for being here, and come again soon.